Pull your thumb back up. And the white part is the crescent. The pink part, the rest of your nail, is going to be the gibbous part. Okay? So it's the bigger part of your thumbnail. So if we were to say that the moon was kind of like our thumb, would that mean that it's a big part of it or a smaller part? For gibbous.
The nail was waxy, look.
Oh, you got an idea there. Hey, we're going to get on that a little bit more as our lesson goes on. So let's go through these really quick. Show me what is rotation. Stand up. What's rotation? What is a revolution? Now, what is waxing? It gets bigger. It has an X in it. It gets bigger, waxing. And waning is smaller. Good. What is a phase? Here's a phase. You're going through different phases. Different stages. Good. Now, show me a crescent. What? Crescent. Which part?
The white.
The white. Show me the gibbous.
Pink.
The pink part. That's to help you remember. Good job. Now have a seat. All right. We're going to have to change a little bit here. When we start talking about phases of the moon. Now we saw on our video, once again, even the moon is really just a big, almost rock in the sky. Does it shine on its own? No, it doesn't. What did we learn from our video? What causes us to see the moon? It reflects from the sun. So, what we're going to do today is we're going to see how well you do, and we're going to see if we can create a model of the phases of the moon. Let's look right up here. And if you look at our moon phases, there are different moon phases. The first phase is the new moon. And can we look up in the sky, can we see a new moon? What do you think? Look at the picture. Can we see the new moon in the sky? No, we can't, okay? And so we don't see any of the sun shining on the new moon. But because of the phases, as the moon revolves around the earth, it begins to grow, and we can see more and more of the light. So, phase 1 is the new moon. Phase 2 is, notice we're putting our vocabulary words together. It is a what? Waxing crescent. Remember, waxing, it is what? Growing. Crescent is our what? Thumbnail. It is the white part. And so the amount of moon that we see is growing. So new moon, then waxing crescent. Now, as the part of the moon that we see grows, the next phase is the first quarter. Say that. First quarter. How much of the moon do we see? Talk to your partners at your table. This table, tell your elbow partner. What part of the moon do you see? How much of the moon do you see on this? Okay. Eyes on me. Eyes on me. Rodrigo, how much of the moon do we see here? Half what? Smaller. Very good. So each time, the next phase is called what? Waning gibbous. Then we have the third quarter. How much of the moon do we see? Half of the moon. And then it gets smaller. We can only see a very tiny part. And it is called the waning crescent. And then it starts all over again. So now, what we are going to do, and y'all probably won't like this very much, but we're going to build a model of the moon phases. Now, I'm gonna partner you up. So, I tell you what, Rodrigo, let's see, here, Paula here, okay? Go, and then elbow partners, come jump over here, elbow partners, okay.
He's not in the seat.
Okay, no, swap with Kate. Okay. All right, now to build our model, first of all, we're going to get a white sheet of paper. We're going to use the plates because I think there'll be more. So you get every group. Now, to build this model, and I had them dead over here because I didn't want you to see them, we're going to use
Oreos.
Oh, yes.
I know this. Well, my science teacher.
All right. Now, y'all got to eyes on me? You got to listen, okay? Now, I'm going to give each group 4 Oreos. And you are going to take this Oreo and you're going to twist it and it's going to come off. And you have 2 moons. Now, really easy, this part, this could be our what? New moon. So we would put it on our piece of paper as the new moon. This could easily be the what? Full moon. So we're going to put it on our paper as the full moon. Now it gets a little tricky when you have to start taking them apart, and then you're going to have to try to make your Oreos look like the different phases of the moon. Do y'all think y'all can do that? And look, listen to me. Listen to me. Very important. Don't eat them yet. Okay. Now, maybe if you do a good job, I might let you eat them when we're done. If you want to. Y'all might not want to. Okay. So, this is what I need. I need for you to tell your partner you are going to make the phases of the moon. And I want you to label the phases of the moon. So, wait. So, underneath where you have new moon, I want you to write new moon. When you are done, it should look like this. Can you see it? Okay, so tell your partner what you have to do.
Show the places.
Okay, eyes on me? Eyes on you. All right, now, what I want you to do is when you have your paper, your Oreos, you may begin Miss Shellnut, number 2, over here I'll call her, we'll just call her number 2. She's going to give you a plastic knife. Do not try to cut your skin or get your heart. Okay? You're going to use it to shape the cream. Okay? The cream is the light part of the moon. Thumbs up, you understand. Okay. So as soon as you have your Oreos, you may begin.
Okay, I want you to notice that if you have eight phases right there, but you have 4 Oreos, don't take the cream when you go to cut it. Don't like just smear it to the side because you're going to need that to create another one. Okay?
Oh, we want to pee.
Be careful.
Leave it right there. Don't touch it yet because we're done.
Yes. You got those? Okay, now let's use that.
Ooh, okay. No. Do this. One of the old ones.
Twist it. No, twist it. No, just twist. Twist. There you go. You're not supposed to eat it yet.
Don't
Okay,
eat it yet.
Let's lay it on this. Where would this go? You start arranging. Look up there on the picture.
Oh, very good. All right, so now we're going to label. Go ahead and label those.
This one's nice gray.
Good, nice job.
I want you thinking right here and how you're doing this.
And then we're going to label this one. Very good. Good job, guys.
Wax and a half or crazy?
I can't really do the wax.
It's okay. Where you start? Tell me what's the name.
You'll be able to. You'll be able to. Let's do the easy one first.
Are you going to check out the some of the three of them? Just said videotape the three of them.
Cream wear. Excellent. Good job. So this is first quarter. Let's wait till those. You guys are
First quarter and your second quarter, and your third quarter. There you see. All right, see the difference because this way, so you're going from a new moon. So the part you're seeing, so you're working toward
the waxing and waiting, right?
I think it would be helpful to be able to label what these are. What do you cut next? What's the next one? Okay, what is this picture? Look up there. What does this look like? This is wax.